cannot begin to fathom what happened during our time apart. Although I was wholly unconscious, I could still feel you arisen, like a...
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it. Ah, certainly the world in such disgust did I return. To rend I maintain order as best I can. But for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap after all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas. The people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, sirs. Behold their plight with your own eyes, and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fear. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and recon...
'Tis no mere tavern brawl we are to mediate, Master. Due caution is advised.
How dare you! How dare you!
You've pushed your luck too far.
Well met.
Oi! I saw it first. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
All right, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies. I'll not take that from you.
That's it. I've had enough.
I'll not take that from you.
You'll get what's coming to you.
How dare you?
You'll get what's coming to you. Haven't you had enough yet?
You're the one who's... I'll not take that from...
As for me, my work here is far...
Haven't you had enough yet?
You're the one who's...
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
You're just riding on your father's coattails.
You slander my honor, sir. I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
Stay back, lest you get caught in the fray.
Have you lost your wits? Keep your distance!
Maybe.
This battle is not yet done.
Caught slipping.
Trust in yourself as I
Ooh.
trust in you.
She keeps.
This battle is not yet done. This?
Oh no, get up. Come on, you got this.
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. You'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
We ought to...
My services don't come...
Why is that, nigga? All day I need this. Didn't know there was one for this too. These new? I already have one. And it's perfect. Now we're talking.
Cheap, mind. Come again when you've more coin to spend.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't...
It's okay. The one I have is perfect. I don't need another one. Mm-hmm. This is actually pretty cool. I really like this. Yeah, it's sexy. Oh my god, this is sexy. I don't really want to buy this right now though. Mm. It's the one I should have bought.
Don't you dare try to take anything without paying for it first. Many thanks.
There are...
I'm gonna make a magic one. Oh, I bought this too. Magic. I'm gonna do knockdown with this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think knockdown will be better. This is dope. See, I should just do magic. I need knockdown power because I'm not gonna be using. The damage would be higher though. These are dope. I really like this one. I want to start rocking this one. This one's cool, but this is fire though, I'm not gonna lie. I want a black cape. I really like this one, but if I had like a nice white cape.
Few things as it...
Okay, let's put the things I don't need. This out there. What is this? 644. Looks like it's nowhere near what it's gonna be. I'll upgrade it and see. I think I bought this shit for no reason. Fuck. Give it away to somebody. Finally, I got this. Yeah, good thing I came in with a lot of money. Knockdown all day. This one's cool. I want to see if I can upgrade all of these. Alright.
Exciting as receiving new equipment.
Let us hope 'tis not mere frippery.
You seem much less agile than you did a moment ago, Master. Would that be the fault of your laden pack, perchance?
Got some work.
Where the fuck is this bitch?
Got to procure materials, polish our tools.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
So ask away. My hammer is at your disposal. Sir. Pleasure doing business with you.
Perhaps.
That's ridiculous. And it's like saying that this would be a lot less. All these were a lot less than this because this would be 6. This would be like 2. This would be like down there. This is sexy though. God's beast. This is fire. This is the best window. %15 electricity.
This will seem of little consequence, but
most of our only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If it
This would be a 2.
one thing I
Better. So great better. Still fiery, bro. This bitch got me paying the rent, and I'm on it.
Don't suffer. 'Tis untidy lodgers.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of weight carry. It's because I maxed out on my beetles. That's the only reason I can carry all this shit. I don't need all these lanterns. Weighs nothing. Perfect.
Do come again. Eight, 5, 3. I need these 3. I need this, I need this.
This is gonna be reality right here. Perfect. This is the formula. Close in, bow. Range, close in, bow. Range, close in, bow. There you go.
Most only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis untidy lodgers. Do come again.
You've pushed your luck too far.
Boy, get back! What to make of this?
As for me, my work...
Suppose I'll have to manage by myself.
Well met.
Oi! I saw it first. Trust a flea-ridden...
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. Good! You see the truth of it. Now hand it over, Nomos.
Fair. You fangless ones are all the same, treating us like refuse for our fur and our muzzles. Well, I'll stomach it no longer. You'll pay for this in blood.
A regrettable loss of life, but what else could we have done? The man was unreasonable, blinded by his own prejudice.
I fear the consequences of this bungle.
My head. This is nothing you can
No, that uppercut was crazy.
Oh, there's something written here.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Oi! I saw it first. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't put this upstart in his place for me, weren't you? Good! You see the truth of it. Now hand it over, Nomos.
Fair. You fangless ones are all the same, treating us like, well, I'll stomach it no longer.
A regrettable loss of life, but what else could we have done? The man was unreasonable, blinded by his own prejudice.
Now we've done it.
Mustn't lose my head.
Show them! This is nothing you can't handle.
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught.
Oi! I saw it.
Why must I share with a fan?
You there! Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Is this some kind of joke? You're siding with that flea-ridden hide? You can bloody have it then, Nomos. I hope you...
I owe you thanks, stranger. I never thought you'd take my side. This ought to be a lesson to me, I suppose. I've taken all humans for scoundrels, but you seem a decent sort, come to think of it. Mayhap I owe Glint an apology as well.
Your response has proven their prejudices faulty. I dare say those gentlemen will bury the hatchet anon.
Not a bad idea.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll...
I've never been this scared in my life! Go on, hit him harder!
Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you could just cut us down in the street? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine.
Things appear to have quietened down around the city. Shall we bring word of our doings to Sir Manella?
Did as you say.
Ah, Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods. But I cannot deny your efficacy. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. At the very least, pray return to Empress Nid. Heavens only know how many lives it is.
I've had well enough of your...
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Oi, you! Don't go poke...
Aye, leave off.
I've had well enough of your nip...
I reckon the world would be better off.
I'll gut you and speed you your entrails.
Leave off.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
I think this is it for me. How dare you!
This
Are you still fighting?
I'll not stand for this. Continue to suffer.
Oi, you!
Aye, leave off.
Just make it quick.
Steal
I think
yourself.
this is it.
no way out of this.
These writings could be of import.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Welcome and well met, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. Do come again.
Well met. Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off with...
Let us guide the people.
Got something for me? What now?
I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Need someone to talk. Need someone... Wait, what?
That is one step too far.
That's just plain horrid.
Oi, you! Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
How could you?
Put your back into it. Right. What am I to do? Bleeding road.
Now you make me lose my temper.
Stop that!
Hey, not the best you can do. This is it. I've got to say...
Stand and fight, you gutless one.
Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you could just cut us down in this? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine, fine. We'll set our squabble aside for today, so bother us no more.
that.
I've had well enough of your nip.
I reckon the world would be better off.
Oi, you!
Aye, leave off.
You'll pay for leave off. Show 'em what you make of, cuz.
Show them your metal!
I believe in you.
Won't. Quite well now. Elsa is down tomorrow. Don't give up now. You can do this.
Bye. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another punch left in me.
Bah. I can't stomach more quarrelling after this. Let's drain the fight right out.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about to begin with, if I'm honest.
Their tempers do appear to be quelled, but I hope you aren't injured, Master.
Well, well. Colour me surprised.
Did not need to for all of them.
Sir Arisen. In less pressing circumstances, I would take issue with your methods. The people of Batal are beginning to see that we shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your doings. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise.
It didn't even matter what I did anyway.
Heavens only know how many lives you...
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought to be willing to commence the evacuation now.
Very well, if I must.
Should I kill him?
Let us guide the people to the seafloor shrine. The red clouds seem to be less abundant thereabouts.
Still, 'tis easier said than done. The people may not believe us, even should we make our case.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. One may see her ere they...
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass.
Yes, I can. I'm special.
Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude for your efforts. Your journey continues, does it not? Yet, ere we part ways, we would make another request of you. It regards Lord Phases. Though we have implored the man to join the evacuation, he has staunchly refused to leave this land behind. We thought that he might be more inclined to heed your words, as our own have fallen on deaf ears. Would you be willing to call on him in our stead? Of course, you are free to decline if our proposal is an unwelcome one.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
A resounding success.
Yeah.
Slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but...
Your phone?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
This is who I
I
have
say,
to talk to.
we collect as much as we can carry.
What have we done to earn its iron?
Nun lia Tilmo. Vindamund. Ronde Minotaur.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame.
Arume fa in Iterond, etele... Eldalia nun we... In Lalasta.
I've got a good feeling about...
Elelot osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum.
Sanga do Telpe.
I fear for the armor.
Glows red. It's obscure. What have we done to earn
Very
its
world
ire?
It's clear we are little welcome here, in spite of our amicable intentions.
Akaya Arume fa in Iterond. Tele El Dalia in Lalasta.
Palan Ostolintan. On when they hit off.
I fear for the armor.
Elelot Osto Silfa Malantha Alecano Mine in Fair Avehum. Sinde fir areng. Fairness. Ne alvekil elelo osto silfa malantha alecano mine. In fair avehum. Sinde fir arenka.
My friend, how glad I am to see you yet live. When word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, I admit I feared the worst. What has become of this world? Our people fear for the future. We cannot be sure we will be safe here. Yet this place is all we know. All we have. You think we need to evacuate? I see. And you know of a place where we might find refuge? I should gladly follow you, but I fear my father will not be so easily persuaded. Nonetheless, we can but try.
As Arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guide, that we might speak with him.
I knew it to be so.
Findernar, me veo norwende lis kemen, moriven lis irumar meltol metara.
Kasinke telpi nun finader, nun mor arda her.
What?
Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne, iavstir lalasta.
Mornambue roth enfane ava silmines fana, nevea tara morevin. Lis chiamenrose e lame mor orne arenca le assur. Liamore vin unduiroth min palan venis in heranon e lui soronne.
Nun is amanda kill anadur, fermon.
Chiamenrose andil soron russa ne carin iraba. Ne chiamenran infiriav lases moredele erando morivun telime.
Findalnar, morivin les charmenan? Nefa oyo sur. Airando vanitol malantar. Minas vana toralia.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya. Ande martir, tindume ingarina fa alme Alcarwa. Et aler, lea fe sorne an famelto. Vanelin huror soron. Casinque telpi nun fin lera nefir heranon, anne arpeher firnis.
That man's head is harder than the Arbor Heart's trunk. Let's demonstrate the cutting's resilience and prove him mistaken.
Very well, if I must.
I would have us save as many lives as we can.
Let us begin with the place most likely to be marked for destruction.
Well, here we are. Just
The Arisen comes. Is this meeting all... so by the Dragon's design?
Then I bid ye farewell. Since time, remember, draconic blood flows. veins of lesser trace. Then I bid ye farewell, and safe travel. Since time... Remember, draconic blood... blood flows through the vein. Then I bid ye farewell.
Here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
Salma Arin. Salma Arin.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Kasinke telpe nun finaler. Aidalia anandor. Nun.
Nenamboe javstir uru findelnar. Kemen ros uru neteren. Neromen anartelpe minasfana.
Luintaremi kinalen nel tol. Parante lume an lis. Ne kemen kayak ne melto linkan aldagar an fir nun fiamur.
Palan hiar menran. Lis fa arnefana. Elorato ala. Nun mor ap. Nenwen mor aiwanon. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur cariln. Iavstir lalasta. Nun falet.
The elk.
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well, and come back safe. Your fight continues.
I thank you, friend. It would be...
writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive.
Many thanks. I appreciate the business. Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again. Look as long as you please.
What is the meaning of this, Arisen?
This is the last straw. This is the last straw. Welcome. Well met, son. How might I be of service? Well met, son.
Peculiar sensation filled me during my time with Lord Faces. Though I was unconscious, I could always sense your presence, Arisen. And so my faith in our bond remains steadfast.
Well, let not these changes to the world
Stuff from everybody.
mar your reunion. They are but proof of our need to band together.
Well, take a look while you're here, eh?
Well, mates, this is the last straw. These are troubled times, but rest assured you know where to find me. No wisdom to offer. These are troubled times, but rest assured our doors shall remain open and our beds soft. Much obliged. What awaits? Oh.
Cut that out, will ye?
Your Majesty, how glad I am to see you safe. Where have you
It's
been?
a noble bartender.
The end of the world. Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we are, but I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your Majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
'Tis admirable how Regent Kinsven has taken up command of the kingdom. We would be remiss not to offer him our aid.
Very well, if I must.
Pray, speak with His Grace has kept order here in the city as...
What was that? Don't think I'll stand for this.
the troubled times, but rest assured, our doors shall remain. Open and our beds soft. Much obliged.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
That's gonna be the fourth one. I got one more to do. It's probably the checkpoint. I'm in there too. That's the way too.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you.
You're the king.
Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal. A full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I fear that my position permits me to entertain her fancy no longer. I must put the needs of the common folk before... Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate. And I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the Royal Treasury will foot any and all expenses.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fig... Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, but I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. So do as you will.
What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me! You have brought Mother to me. I see. My Sven, you may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. This was in Mother's room. I did wonder where it had gotten off to. But why would she... Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wish to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided. Had I only been more attentive, if I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Would you be so kind as to... You may assure him that the royal trip...
What ought I to do?
I suppose your wounds won't heal themselves? Let's keep still a moment.
As long as I get my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine.
We have chartered the ox carts as requested. It is a pleasant change for things to go so smoothly, eh, Master?
I like that.
I'm gonna rob the Oracle, see what the Oracle gives me. Nothing? Bitch.
Done for.
Apologies, Master, but you will have to make do without us for the time being.
Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign, yet in truth, you...
But besides...
Even so, if I had but better, you would not have had to...
Oh,
Mother, I would not see... That weight is...
My son, your kindness was...
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks.
Evacuate before we start battling, though, because... Let's start battling.
That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
The Guardian, what does that mean? I wonder where the next spot is.